More than ever in today's challenging economic climate, saving time means saving money. DLM speeds up installation, so you can be out the door and on to the next job quicker than ever. During installation, contractors like how quick and easy it is to install DLM. Components plug together and there's no wrong way to do it. Easy enough even for the newest guys in the shop. Let's take a look at the time savings for a bi-level switching automatic on of 50% of lighting sequence of operation. DLM's simplicity is obvious, even from the electrical drawings. No more elaborate wiring diagrams, just straightforward connection diagrams. While both analog and DLM controls require physical installation, the DLM installer saves time simply by having fewer components to install. We've simplified component design, too, for more time savings. For instance, the DLM occupancy sensor features a new mounting bracket with a specially designed locking system to eliminate the need for screws. Both analog and DLM occupancy sensors require low voltage connections. With analog sensors, this means putting the right low voltage wires together and securing them with wire nuts for each connection. Compare that to the low voltage connections with DLM sensors. A click or two with pre-terminated DLM Cat5 cable and you're done. And because you set up DLM with a handheld remote, adjusting trim pots and dip switches while you're perched on a ladder is history. Installers will appreciate the reduced wiring clutter in the ceiling too. Instead of having to make two sets of line voltage wiring connections, each from a separate power pack, both sets of connections can be made right from the same two-relay room controller. That means you only have to mount a single device on the J-box and make the necessary connections from there. Now it's time for the low voltage connections. On the analog side, there's a lot of meticulous wiring. Installers need to make sure they're connecting the right wires before wire nutting them together. Compare this to DLM connections, where contractors simply plug in pre-terminated RJ45 cables. And DLM's free topology structure means there's no wrong way to connect components. Unlike with other lighting control systems, installers don't need to be networking specialists to get DLM up and running, so you can use the most cost-effective labor you have available, even apprentices. Wall switches complete the system needed for this sequence of operation. Analog switches also require low voltage wiring connections, while the DLM switch uses a simple RJ45 connection to plug into the DLM local room network. So installing the DLM switch takes about half the time a contractor needs to install each analog switch. Operation is easy too. Out of the box, the DLM switch automatically turns half the lighting on, enabling manual on for the other half. This sequence of operation, now included in ASHRAE 90.1 2010, provides superior energy-efficient lighting performance. Counting all line and low voltage connections, the analog approach requires 25 terminations, compared with only 8 total terminations for the DLM solution. That's 66% less wiring.